god. Oh my god, we're live. Yay!
Hey everybody, hey everybody.
Alright, let me just, stop this.
Oh no, what are you doing?
It's fine.
Secret stuff.
Alright,
Don't need
I
to
fixed
do
it.
Hey everybody.
So, welcome on this, incredibly hot Wednesday, which was really cold at first. I don't know what's going on. I'm Koen, resident animator. This here is Jasper, resident game designer and owner of the company.
Co-owner.
Yeah, well, sure, one of a million.
Before somebody gets angry downstairs.
Behind the keys, we have Neil, which you've seen a couple of weeks ago. Was it last week, Neil?
2 weeks.
It was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Hello, chat.
Our super awesome marketing intern who actually knows how to Twitch. So, be sure to talk to him if you have any questions or whatever. He should be the one to answer them.
He's the one who's going to be monitoring you guys, and whenever you have questions, pass them on to us.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, you might have noticed that something's different.
We're in a different place.
Where are we?
We have helmets on. Which are forced onto us by Neil, by the way.
Oh yeah. Violently, I might.
Voluntary by them.
But yeah, it's not a normal stream. And we might have a few surprises.
Yeah. Well, if you if you've seen the streams the last few weeks, you know the biggest event of today already.
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
So I think we should just say that Swords Soldiers 2 is in Kickstarter right now.
It's live.
It's live.
It's actually live.
Shawarmageddon is live. You can get it on Kickstarter right now.
Woo.
And we'll be repeating that quite a lot.
As much as possible. If you want to know where you can back, Neil will spam the link as often as he has time.
Yes.
Because he's going to be quite busy. Because instead of the usual 3 raffles, I was told we're going to have 5.
5 raffles.
Which
raffles.
is friggin' amazing.
Yes.
We're going to be raffling out not just Astronaut skins, but the Astronaut skins that will be raffling out are Dark Masquerade Katara, Commander Cookit, Malicious Max, followed by a non-skin, so I talked myself into quite a bind here, but it is the Scrolls of Sepang Announcer.
Oh yeah.
And last but not least, we'll have Bulbarian Deadlift. All of these were picked because I thought they were kind of in theme with the Swords and Soldiers thing. But, that's up to you. On top of that, every winner, out of every round of winners, we pick 1 extra lucky winner. We're going to pick 5 every round. And there's going to be 1 extra lucky winner, which will receive a super exclusive RoboScoop skin. The only place for you to get them is here or at events. So, mega exclusive. You can show it off in the game immediately.
Yep. And if you've seen the streams last few weeks, you may have heard we've been giving away Swords and Soldiers 1 keys.
Oh yeah, that's true.
But we have some news regarding that as well this week.
We're not giving those out.
No.
Oh my god.
No, it's quite shocking. Well, in of itself, that doesn't really mean anything. But why aren't we giving them away, Koen?
It's because for the next 24 hours, Swords and Soldiers 1 HD is actually completely free for everyone to play.
What? Everyone gets a Swords and Soldiers. You get a Swords and Soldiers. Okay, yeah.
I'm assuming that all you have to do is install the game and boot it, and then you claim it to your library or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's super easy, no hassle. It's completely free.
But on Steam only.
Yes,
On
that's
Steam
actually a really good point. But we will be raffling out the DLC. The Super Saucy Sausage Fest DLC. Because unlike the base game, the DLC is not free. But you can win them here. Every winner in the raffle site will get a Super Saucy Sausage Fest key on top of their Astronaut skin key, on top of their potential RoboScoop key.
Yeah, so you'll get some
pretty
cool
nice
swag.
loot.
some cosmetics, and some actual gameplay.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Stick around for those raffles. Every 15 minutes, we're trying to do it if we're not too busy celebrating.
Yeah, exactly. Neil will activate the sidebar thing, which is new. It's right here. With countdown timer, where you can see how to enter, because it used to be the case that you could only enter by just typing, but these days we use Moobot. So you're going to have to use !raffle in order to enter the raffle.
Yep.
And once the timer hits 0, Neil will pick his first 5 lucky winners.
Excellent. I see people spamming Raffle already.
Oh, yeah, of
Good
course.
Job. You only have to say it once to be eligible.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And you can't increase your chances.
No.
Or anything like that. Just get in there. All right. But I have a question for you. Do people have to do that for every round of raffling?
Yes.
Okay.
It's exactly the same as per usual. So after 15 minutes, Neil will close the raffle and then open it again. So all the previous eligible people will be wiped completely, and you're gonna have to spam the system.
Okay. So instead of saying raffle time next time, you're probably better saying just straight up raffle.
Yeah, raffle site sounds better though.
Yeah, that's true.
But
maybe we'll change it someday. Anyway.
Sounds good. All right, let's go back
on
to
with the stream.
Yeah. So you can totes play Swords of Soldiers for free now to kind of see if you've never heard or played the game before, which I can totally imagine.
Yeah.
This is your chance. It's free, right? So you can just boot it up. It's a super nice 2D RTS with a lot of fun dialogue and story, which I can totally recommend you play through. And if you
don't do it right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't do it right now. It's really good advice. Just
watch the stream. And yeah.
Make sure you claim it so it's ready when the stream is over.
Exactly. Yeah. And if this is your thing, then the Swords of Soldiers II Kickstarter is of course live, and that will then be right up your alley.
Yeah. I see people saying that it's not free on Steam right now.
It's not free on Steam right now. Oh, no. It might be at 7.
Might be at 7.
All right, we're going to be looking into it. And
the game is going to be free.
Yeah, exactly. For 24 hours.
If it's not already, it's going to be free soon. It's something that Valve has to turn the valve for,
Exactly.
To pour those Swords and Soldiers copies all over you guys.
But we're very sorry for the fake news. I promise you all the other news is not fake. All right. Let's see. Script. So, timer's running.
Yep.
We have everything. The Kickstarter went live 20 minutes ago. Go check it out. To guide the Kickstarter to, just like last time with Starstorm, which we did quite a few years ago.
Right.
3, I think, or 4?
3 years for the last Kickstarter,
yeah. We made a nice little video, which we'd like to show you. So once Neil gives me the thumbs up, and you're going to see VLC for a second, I think, because it's not going to be super smooth transition. But then I'll boot the thingy.
The video.
And you guys can check it out.
All right. Super advanced. Here we go.
Soldiers II Shawarmageddon! Here, keen tactical insights will always give you the upper hand. No matter if you're playing with your most favoritist Vikings, crazy nasty demons, or munching copywriting Persians, go back to your real-time strategy roots and build units, cast spells, and destroy your enemies! Just a bit of wee fun with your mates online.
Thanks for the intro, Rotenberg. We'll take it from here. The team here at Ronimo Games has been making games for over a decade.
And during those years, we've made Swords Soldiers, the 2D RTS, and Astronauts, the 2D MOBA. We love making 2D versions of thingy games and then trying to make them even more fun. Our latest game is called Swords Soldiers II, which came out on the eShop for Nintendo Wii U.
We love working on the game, and people love to play it. Therefore, we're excited to announce an even better version of Swords Soldiers 2 is coming to Steam and PlayStation 4. It's called
Swords Soldiers II Shawarmageddon! Now here's what you need to know. Our troops are smarter than your average point-and-clicky folk. And will walk toward the enemy as soon as they're dead. As their leader, your job is to recruit them at the right times and support them where necessary with magic. Once they reach the enemy base in good health, they're able to give those nasties a good wallop!
For this re-release, we've taken the community's feedback to heart, and that has helped us make Swords Soldiers 2 even better. We've implemented as much of your feedback as we could.
This means that we've improved the overall balance, tweaked bits and pieces all over the campaign, added new maps, added achievements,
Tell them about the thing!
and added the most important feature of them all, online multiplayer.
And the best thing about all of this, we're planning to release the game in September 2018, just a few months from now.
So, if this is already happening, why are we here on Kickstarter?
I'm glad you asked. This campaign gives you guys an opportunity to get involved in the final bits of development, get a sweet deal on the game, score beta access, and get some extra content added to the game for everyone to enjoy. For example, we had an idea to create visual customization options for your base in multiplayer. These would highlight the accomplishments you've achieved when battling it out against other players online.
Obviously, that is all very exciting stuff. However, the work involved goes above and beyond what our resources allow us to do. But this is your chance to get this content into the game anyway. If we reach the base goal on Kickstarter, we'll implement a couple of these ideas, and we'll add more of them as we complete more stretch goals.
Check out the Kickstarter page for more information about the rewards we have available for getting involved, and all the other goals in this campaign. We've tried to make sure there's something cool for everyone, at every level.
We can't wait to launch Swords Soldiers II Shawarmageddon later this year, and we'll hope you'll join us for this Kickstarter adventure. The game's going to be awesome, that's for sure, but you could help us truly put the war back in Shawarma.
Yeah, this is your chance to help thicken the sauce.
You could say, we'll become brothers in swarms.
Campaigns like these are pretty rare, to be honest.
But I'd say this one is rather well done.
But we have raised the stakes. I just hope they don't go big in our hearts.
Right, that's enough of that! We hope you'll back our campaign to make Swords and Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon even juicier.
Yo, we're back.
Hey.
Sorry for the echo, guys. That was totally our fault. But we'll be sure to roll it again later today.
Yeah, we'll roll it later.
I hope you enjoyed it regardless, though. Like, there was a lot of work put into that, thanks to our good friend Ralph, who's downstairs being very sad about the echo right now. We're really sorry, Ralph. Really, really sorry. So yeah, the Kickstarter's live. This was the video.
Yeah.
And
I hope you all
yeah,
experience some physical pain.
Yeah, because of the amazing jokes that we wrote.
Amazing
jokes.
Were there some of your contributions in there, Neil?
A few of the jokes, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, please, everyone, sorry, Ralph in chat, please. Sorry, Ralph. Please don't hate
F's
me.
everywhere.
Nice.
But we're gonna go over the Kickstarter and what the PC version entails exactly. During the stream, obviously. I mean, that's what the stream's for, right? But before all of that starts, let's get some other news out of the way.
Some quick Ronimo news. Of course, a lot of you are also here to hear about Awesomenauts, the next Awesomenauts update, 4.7 Slam Dunk. The beta is out right now, and as many of you have noticed, Snorgunk is way overpowered. So
I've seen a stream where Wolf, like Slow Wolf, tried out Snork, and that was that dude is devastating, man.
Yeah, it's brutal. Well, there's some. Yeah, there's there's a whole bunch of stuff. I think specifically the rotating shells are too strong, and in that video in particular, also the upgrade where your AA gets buffed as long as you have those shells, or as long as a shell touches something.
Yeah.
That is just crazy amounts of damage.
All right.
And I should have picked up on that before. But yeah, that is definitely getting some changes, some damage changes, and I've also done some bug fixes to
Cool.
Sentry and Nibs, for instance. And actually, I posted those tentative bug fixes or bug fixes that I did that are coming out in Beta 2. Beta 2 is coming hopefully later this week or probably early next week.
Yeah.
But it's coming. It's something I'm working on, and I actually posted about it on our official Discord.
What? A Discord?
We have an official Discord.
What a nice segue. Kudos for that. All right.
So yeah, discord.gg/Ronimo will get you into the official Ronimo Discord. It has happened. We are verified, and it's all very cool.
There's a bunch of people already joined overnight yesterday when we kind of like... We used to use this Discord for only tech support people who were amazing and help us every day to find the proper, you know, the bugs in the game and tell us about what's important and what's not so we can, you know, get on there and fix it. But now, thanks to Neil, actually, there's a lot of Neil credit, by the way.
A lot of Neil love.
I like it. So, thanks to Neil, the Discord has been made public and available for everyone to enjoy. It's also verified, which is really nice because then you can just join by going to the URL that Neil will spam.
Yep.
There's a whole bunch of people there. You can talk about all things Ronimo, Awesomenauts, Swords of Soldiers. You can talk about what games you played last week. Find people to play with. We have a couple of voice channels set up and ready to go.
Yep.
It's a Discord, right? What do you expect?
It's a big Ronimo themed hangout.
Yeah.
And
you can talk to the devs, of course.
We
have a couple of active users.
I mean, it's mostly to Robin and Neil. At first, at least, I'll be checking up on those chat, mostly balance and support.
Exactly, yeah.
Fairly regularly. Definitely when I'm working on Awesomenauts, that is.
Yeah.
I also see a quick question about snore skins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there is a snore skin. We're not going to be revealing it tonight.
It's going to be later.
But it's coming and it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
If you got, by the way, I heard from David, who was here for the Snork reveal that
last week. Yeah,
he was interested in coming back.
Oh, really?
For like the release.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
So you know, that'd be cool. Yeah.
So yeah, Swords Soldiers 2. Let's get back to it. The Kickstarter is now live.
Yeah.
Did you back it yet, Koen?
No, I don't have a credit card, but I will as soon as I'm home because then I have a girlfriend who has a credit card.
Oh, really?
Yay! Yeah.
Kickstarter is only accessible when you have a credit card?
Maybe it has PayPal these days, but it used to be credit card only.
Credit card only.
I was like, all right, I'll just do it when I'm at home. But yeah, I'm totally going to back it. Yeah, because there's some really sweet tiers in there too. Let me just boot up the game first so that we can actually... So we have a alpha... Well, it's not really alpha, but it's like a...
in-house development version.
Right, thank you.
Swords of Soldiers.
It's a dev version of Swords of Soldiers, so you're going to actually see, you know, where we're at right now, basically. Yep.
And yeah, we actually plan to show you guys some local multiplayer, but some of the people who have been in the Discord already know our internet has been really, let's say, shaky. And we're actually streaming on some kind of borrowed internet.
Yeah, what Jasper means by shaky is it's not working. Yeah, it like
you're seeing us through magic or through a pipe that was borrowed from someone else.
Yeah.
and
Our
it's
pipes
kinda,
were too small, so
it's
we
kind
had
of
to.
messing with our with the setup.
It was awful. But yeah, so we're on top of that, the multiplayer, the versus multiplayer for Swords of Soldiers seemed to have a couple of issues. So instead, we're going to be playing against some bots, and we'll probably do a quick tour around the menu just to show people what's there. And for the people who've already played Swords and Soldiers on Wii U, which is totally possible, of course, you can actually see the difference between what was there at first and what we've done right now.
There are some changes for sure. Some very visible ones.
So,
Oh, I see a question. Will there be a crossover skin
for Astronauts? Well, yes.
Simply said yes. Oh. Okay.
There, if you take a really good look at the Kickstarter page, I'm sure there might be some hints.
Oh yeah,
about crossover skins.
Isn't it on the Kickstarter page actually?
Yeah, Neil will probably just give you a link to
the Kickstarter page.
Yeah, to visit.
If you scroll down really fast, the skin is on there. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think someone tried to post a direct link to the skin. It's very, very cool. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah,
but there is definitely a skin.
Okay, so before we go to Swords and Soldiers, I see people spamming Raffle Tight.
Oh, hey. It's Raffle Tight.
It's Raffle Tight.
Awesome.
Wow, we have a lot of stuff on our plate today. All right, let's do the first Raffle Tight. Hey, look, it's gameplay. Wow.
It's gameplay. Woo.
But let's do the winners first. So, the Raffle Tight winners for this time
is it Dark Masquerade?
Dark Masquerade Katara, yeah.
Dark Masquerade.
So I picked this one because it reminded me a little bit of the Persian race in Swords of Soldiers. Not quite. It's not like a 1-in-1, translation. But I thought she's kind of mysterious in the way she looks and stuff.
A Persian faction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like the invisible dudes.
Right, exactly. So the winners for the Dark Masquerade Katara and the Super Saucy Sausage Fest DLC are Rancid Rodent, Parallelepippedo 321, I think I pronounced that right, Rakina, Squalid Catalog, and the winner of both the skin, the DLC, and a Roboscoop skin is Blueberry the Bear. So congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys. And well done on the rigging, Koen.
Yeah. Let's see. Is there any other way to back the project if Kickstarter doesn't support any of your pay methods? Currently, there is not.
There is not, no. I mean, we haven't set anything up yet.
No,
but
we'll probably be looking into it later.
Yeah. I mean, for now, we've been very focused on getting this Kickstarter out the door and launching it on time, and so much polishing and last-minute tweaks and improvements have been going on behind the scenes. But we'll be working probably. Well, I can't really promise it, but it's likely that there's going to be an alternative route.
But there should be plenty of payment options on Kickstarter for you to actually use. I'd highly doubt it that by now you don't have some way to actually back us.
Yeah, it seems unlikely there are not either Kickstarter cards that you can buy or or temporary credit cards, whatever. I don't know, but
let's go.
It's something that's on our radar. Don't worry.
Let's go look at this.
Oh, the game.
Yes.
Oh, what a beautiful cursor, Koen.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So the game finally has a cursor
in the first place. Yeah.
It's so for as far as the main menu got swapped over a bit. It now has a quick match button.
Ooh.
Because
what does it do?
Jasper and Robin already told you, in the Kickstarter, it is possible to search for games online. Currently, this does nothing because I'm not online. I'm online, but I'm not there's nobody else who also has the game, which also works.
Can you click it?
I think I can, but I might have to reboot it. So I'm not gonna. But I
mind.
promise you, it looks really pretty. Hey, Ollie.
Hey, what's going on?
We have an Oliver in the house. Aside from that, it's the usual options. So you have your campaign, which brings you to the campaign, which
Oh yeah.
has the start. Oh, sorry. So it's the start
Pow.
with
Prologue.
with a prologue,
Yeah.
a bunch of medals which you can get.
Yeah, this should be very familiar to anyone who've seen the Wii U version.
Yeah. So for those who haven't, the Swords Soldiers 2 game supports a fully featured campaign. Obviously, as you can see,
Yeah.
with a amazing story that follows. Amazing. That follows
It's funny.
Blackbeard along on his silly adventure, trying to stop, his nemesis from world domination through delicious snacks.
Yeah, I think the title, what we can give away is that Redbeard makes a comeback from the original game, which you should be able to get for free sometime later today if it hasn't happened yet.
Correct.
But anyway, Redbeard makes a return from the original, and he meets up with a guy called All You Can Eat.
Mm-hmm.
And All You Can Eat is missing some sheep.
Exactly.
And
you
following
to
that
find them.
trail of the mysterious missing sheep is what brings them on this game's adventure. pretty much.
Exactly.
And yeah, as you can see, large parts of the campaign map are still hidden in this view.
But you'll reveal them as you play.
Yeah, they'll open up for sure.
I saw Edster ask if we have all the medals yet. I can confirm that almost everyone at the office has been achieved all of the objectives at some point in the development of Swords Soldiers 2.
Yeah, when it was real easy. Yeah, I think so. Especially since for the launch of the Wii U version, we all did a ton of internal QA.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
We had to play a lot. So pretty much everyone here has had all the medals except for Neil, I guess.
Exactly.
Because
Oh, that's so mean. Neil had to play through the entire game and then, but he's gonna get there. We're gonna help him.
Yeah,
Together we will get all the medals.
yes, we'll
All
help
right.
him out.
But enough of the campaign map. You've seen it by now. So otherwise, we're going to be playing custom games. We're going to play. I know how we're going to do this.
I have a
Yep.
quick break
go
question
for
for you.
Yes.
Okay, move the cursor. Oh, that's
Oh,
very cool.
yeah.
That's very cool.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
is that in any way also on the PlayStation 4 version, which we're also launching? Is there, or did, I mean, you are
The PlayStation 4 version is just going to have the same functionality as the PC version. We're currently redesigning the menus because we had a Wii U version, right?
Yes.
With no online and no way of, looking stuff up, and a touch interface, which is very different from a PC interface. And we're currently making the menus in such a way that it's really nice to use with a controller and with mouse and keyboard.
Right.
That's our main goal. Our main goal is to make it a really slick console interface and a really slick mouse interface. So you can kind of, it doesn't matter which version you pick, because on PC you can also grab an Xbox One controller, right? Or an Xbox controller or a whatever controller.
Should just work.
Yeah, exactly. You could just play. So we're going to be playing a round robin, which I think we're just going to do a single match against the AI and see whether or not we win.
Yeah, sure.
Or we can play split screen on the Wii U.
Does that work?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
then you can boot up the Wii U. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna
I'll put them in.
start
No, but my main question was about the parallax effect.
the parallax effect.
The
Yeah,
parallax
it totally
effect,
has.
Is
yeah,
that on the PS4 as well?
Yeah, it does,
And
yeah.
how do you?
the right stick.
Oh, excellent.
wiggle.
Excellent.
With the left you navigate. With the right
Nice.
you do the parallaxing.
Of
Of course, it's super cool. Like, you don't want to miss this.
So what about split screen here? Is it in here?
Not currently.
Because the UI has to change compared to the
Yeah.
Wii U
Yeah.
UI, right?
Exactly. They're just. It's no. Currently, there's no split screen.
Oh,
we
I
can't
s-
just.
yeah.
And there's bugs. Like I said, this is an in development menu.
Yeah, we're still working on this stuff.
Like, you see these nice little thingies.
Hashtags.
Thanks.
Yeah,
I was
they're,
looking for them. But you can
They're
play
not supposed to
online
be there.
versus local versus AI. We're gonna play versus AI, and as you can see, it's fully functional with the exception of the Viking race. Or you can't reselect the thing that you've selected before.
Oh.
And we can play either Vikings or demons or Persians. A custom army, which gives you the ability to pick different units from different factions. We've shown this off on the Wii U version. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's very cool.
But we're going to play, I think, Vikings.
I think the mouse overs of the buttons are really cool. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, we can do vote. Actually, that's a good idea, Neil. So if you want us to see play split screen, give us a 1 in chat. And if you want us to just play some custom games on PC, or versus AI games on PC, give us a 2. I'll just be starting up a game on PC versus the AI. I'm going to play against Vikings. We're going to play Vikings versus Vikings. As you can see, the buttons, these used to be very circular and very big. I've made them smaller, but as you can see, the mouse over gives you a weird... This is, like I said, it's all work in progress, but
I see a 12.
A 12?
No, never mind.
Oh, 12 is perfect.
Yeah.
I see a lot of 1s, though, so you might want to...
Yeah, we're going to go multiplayer, don't worry.
We're going to start up Wii U, yeah. So for map select, I'm just going to pick something that I like, the Fast Travel Fairway. So this is... On the bottom, you can see the previews of the map. It has a couple of towers that are yours and a neutral one. And the same thing on the other side, and some drop points where stuff will be spawning.
Fast Travel Fairway.
And once I hit start, you'll see, after loading, that it works. Oh my god. So, as you can see, the interface already has the adjustments made for PC. So
Yes.
left mouse to open, right mouse to close.
Oh, very nice. There's a shortcut even with the mouse.
Yeah. The idea is to find some intuitive way to hotkey all of the units and buildings and spells.
Oh.
So that you can easily build a worker
That is very cool.
by just hitting a key on your keyboard.
Yeah.
Because we assume that's kind of what you'd want when you're playing an RTS, right?
That's also something we've heard from PC players who played the original. Like, they would have liked...
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, nobody can see you, so that... so I guess we're good.
Okay, let's see. Can I intervene?
Yeah, but you'll get a controller interface.
What?
So this totally works.
It
Yeah.
magically switches.
So the interface doesn't switch completely yet. That's entirely
Oh yeah, I see
intentionally unintended.
I see the mouse still in the tech tree.
Exactly.
Well,
Yeah.
everything else seems to work.
Yeah, you can totally just play with a
Very cool.
with radial. So
Okay.
the idea is to have these two options for you, and you can dynamically switch between them just like you can in the Wii U version. It's not any different in that particular sense.
No, but it's smooth. It
Yeah.
works well.
Exactly. So I'm just going to build an axe thrower and scout out the enemy, which if we go here...
Oh yeah, you got some allied buildings here, so
Yeah,
you can see.
so you can already see that there's a berserker coming up. I'm not incredibly...
An Exor versus Berserker.
Yeah, the berserker's going to win. So I'm going to buy a lightning and a tower. So I'm buying a tower
Why?
because I can put an axe thrower in it. And I thought that was really smart, but the berserker's now past my line, which means that I got to
Pow.
zap him
Oh no, he heals.
as he gets healed.
Okay, more guys. This is actually so your workers are actually kind of a soft line of defense,
right.
as they regenerate a little bit and
Very slowly, though.
very
like-
slowly. So one unit will have quite a tough time actually.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a valid strategy, trying to get a unit to attack
Yeah.
your worker line and have them take some damage for them.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Good job. I made a big stack.
yeah, I made a really big stack. And this guy's going to wait, because once the tower's done, he's going to jump in there and defend.
Pow.
That's
There we
that's
go.
the idea. All right. I'm also going to have one of the Olgas pick up a thingy.
Oh yeah. If
If you guys have any questions about either the Kickstarter or the game itself, be sure to just hit up Neil, and he'll be sure to, or anything else, honestly, just ask at Ronimo Games, and Neil will gather those questions up for you, and we'll be able to answer them.
yeah.
But let's talk about the Kickstarter, right? Because that's what this version of the game is for. Let's see.
What's
Are there
going on?
any plans to release the SNS2 OST on Steam? That's a good question.
Formally, no.
Yeah, exactly. Formally, no. Let's leave it at that. Okay, cool. There's also, but what we will be launching is the game, obviously.
Obviously.
And we actually have included some really cool extra features.
Oh, hey, what are these workers?
They're going the wrong direction because I gave them the wrong two-way.
Oh, no.
It's okay. This way they're safe. I'm cool with that.
It'll be fine.
I can also cancel these. But let's talk about the tiers for a sec.
Yeah.
Because that's where it's at, right? You gotta know how much you wanna.
Yeah.
How much money do you wanna spend in order to get something out of it, basically.
Get into the games. So right now there's a good deal going on specifically.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
There's a time there's an early bird.
The early bird tier, yeah.
Early bird. So we're telling you now you should be counting yourselves lucky because you have a chance to be early, and an early copy is definitely more affordable.
So how much cheaper is the early bird tier from the other ones?
Oh no, Koen. The early bird is actually €16 versus the regular 20.
That's nice. All right, cool. So the €20. Okay, so the €20 tier will get you the game.
Yes, the game.
And you can choose, right, on whether you want to play, whether you want it on Steam or PlayStation 4, or do you get both?
For Swords Soldiers 2, you can choose, but that tier will also get you a copy of Swords Soldiers 1 as well as the DLC, and some little goodies, I believe.
The $20 one?
Yeah. So the base game copy tier will already get you the original game with the DLC and
wallpapers, I believe.
Yeah, some artwork.
Yeah.
And I see a question. What will the Steam version have over the Wii U version? Well, first of all, it'll be optimized for PC, as you can see in this UI.
You can actually click. Yeah, that's cool. I think the main advantage is going to be online multiplayer.
Oh yeah, online multiplayer is a biggie.
The big thing.
The big feature. So there will be little extras. I mean, there's little stuff like achievements, a lot of tweaks to the campaign, which was I think considered a little too hard and a little too twos here and there. But most importantly, online multiplayer. So yeah, you can play against anyone. There's online matchmaking, or you can play against friends. And like the original, you'll be able to play while you wait. So as the game is looking for a viable opponent, you'll be able to play against the AI or play any of the mini games.
Right. Since we're switching to a local multiplayer thing, anyway, I can actually show this off. So in the escape menu, oh no, I haven't put it in there. Ha! Never mind. I can't show this off.
Anyway, in the escape menu, there will be a button that allows you to look for opponents, right?
Yeah, there's just a quick match button there. So in this menu specifically, you can just hit search opponents.
Yep.
And then you can just keep playing. And while you're playing, they'll search an opponent, a live opponent for you, a human opponent.
Mm-hmm.
And once that's found, your game state is actually saved. So they'll save the game for you where you're at. Then you play against the opponent. And once you're done, you can either keep playing online or you go back to your offline game in the way you left it. Yeah, exactly. So
and that's very, very nice.
Yeah, exactly. You don't lose anything. You can't play the campaign though, but you can play against AI.
Yeah. So saving that was just tricky to develop, and it was it's also quite complex on the player because the game states that you can get into in the campaign, and then returning is quite tricky.
Yeah.
From a player's perspective as well, because as you may have seen, these portals in this level in particular, those ones you can get some really tricky stuff going on, and if we drop players back into that kind of situation after online multiplayer, they would have no idea. So. Are you actually losing, Koen?
Yeah, I'm actually losing. I'm really bad at this game. That's why Ollie's impatiently waiting over there to actually fight you. Which, once these berserkers, because I'm out of money, right?
Oh, yeah.
So once these berserkers come back to destroy me,
Should I try and turn this around?
Nah, I'm just gonna let them.
Let them. What's up for you?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. There's some winners.
Oh, yeah, you did the raffle. Cool.
There are some winners of the latest raffle. Raffle site has come and gone, and we have 5 winners to announce. 5 winners who got the Commander Cookit skin for Commander Rocket, which is awesome.
The pick for this one's obvious, right?
Yeah. It's we actually so the Super Saucy Sausage Fest, the DLC campaign for the original actually was focused around a guy called Chief Meat.
Yep.
Who
it's a
was kind
super
of a
fun
connection to Commander Cookit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's go to the winners because you probably also are
just want to raffle that site.
Yeah. So we have Nickel. We have Bluegill 75, we have Cancernaut, we have Mega XZ10, and we have Lothar Falas, who all won a Commander Cookit skin and the Super Saucy Sausage Fest DLC campaign for the original Swords and Soldiers.
Yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations. And then Lothar Falas also won the Roboscoop. The Roboscoop, exactly. The very exclusive Roboscoop skin. Which is a promotional skin that you can only get through streams like these or events like Gamescom, where we'll be attending and providing them. Yeah. Oh, good job! You.
I'm gonna. Well, I'm not turning it around so much as I'm making it a base race.
Oh, you dodged. But you dodged his guys, and then.
So this is either gonna go really, really well or really, really badly.
That's cool.
And because I don't have any passive mana regen, I can't lightning these guys. No. I'm just gonna have to wait until these guys are here.
Oh, this is not looking too bad.
There's someone who asked, will an Astronaut be appearing in Swords Soldiers 2? I don't. Maybe. You have to play the campaign and find out.
There is no Astronaut in the original Swords Soldiers 2.
No, that is absolutely true.
And we can't say right now, actually. Yeah. What we are happy to announce today is that there's going to be a Swords and Soldiers character in Astronauts. And that is,
Helge.
An awesome scoop skin. That'll, oh no.
Oh man, the base race. It's fine.
Helge, well, can you show us Helga?
Oh yeah, I can show Helga.
She's actually the sister of Helgo, the scoop.
Yeah.
The powerful scoop skin that you can get. So whoever has, whenever you have a copy of Swords Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon on Steam, you'll automatically get Helge on Astronauts. Very similar to Necro Voltar.
Yeah, exactly the same.
It's a skin you can get if you have Swords and Soldiers, the original, on your account.
Well, I totally MLG Pro'd this.
Excellent.
Neil, can you swap to webcams? Then we can get Ollie on the couch so that he doesn't have to stand anymore. And we can swap feeds.
Excellent.
Give me a sec.
Take your time, man.
1 second. 2 seconds.
So yeah, Helge is Helga's brother, I guess, or something.
Looks quite like Helga. But
yeah, for sure.
With a beard.
Yeah.
And he's still gooey. It's still Scoop, but it's also a Viking.
It looks really cool. I enjoy it a lot. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're swapped.
And if you want to know what he looks like, he's actually on the Kickstarter page. Just scroll all the way down to the Astronaut section.
Ollie, you can sit on the place. Everybody, this is Oliver.
Hello,
Oliver,
everybody.
this is everybody.
Hello, everybody. Oh no. It's all good.
Just
wrecking the place.
Wrecking the place here. Don't worry.
So, for Swords Soldiers, actually, I did a lot of the game design. And Oliver actually did a lot of the balance for Swords Soldiers.
That's right. So, any complaints about that in the future, you can send it directly to me.
Yeah. So Oliver will be showing his face, and on the Discord that we mentioned earlier, the official Ronimo Discord.
Yep.
There's actually going to be a beta for Swords and Soldiers 2 with regards to balance as well, and bugs, of course. So to keep Oliver busy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fairly confident about the balance. I've been, like, before the Wii U version got released, we played a lot of games.
Crazy amount, yeah.
Crazy amount of games, and got fairly good at the game ourselves, but yeah, you know how it is.
You know how to, yeah, exactly.
Like players are always better than the developers, so they can get to a whole nother level. But there's the strategic depth in Swords and Soldiers 2 is definitely there.
Yeah, and
it's
very exciting.
Yeah,
as well.
it's one of the things I'm proudest about in terms of Swords and Soldiers. It's such a simple game on surface, but it's also a deep game, and definitely hard to master and hard to get a grasp on all the strategies and stuff like that.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
The amount of elements isn't that crazy. There's there's spells, there's units, there's a tech tree to consider.
Yeah.
Workers, but it's all, I don't know, it comes together really well.
Everything you can do is very impactful. Like every decision you make, and like at a high level, every small mistake you can make can win or lose you the game.
Yeah,
and that's very cool. I think keeps you on your toes.
And I remember launching Awesomenauts as well, and we did the balance for that internally as well. And I think it lasted maybe a couple of weeks before.
Yeah.
I mean, players do need some time to get good at the game, and then usually.
I guess though that Awesomenauts is a more difficult game to balance.
For sure,
there's way more
team compositions. And that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's a super quick-paced game, so you got to take that into account. And Swords of Soldiers is more about decision making and not as much about the clickety APM stuff.
No.
But still, it will probably get broken in a not too soon.
No, I mean we'll be on it and we'll be balancing, but I am too pretty confident. And we actually had a guy here who's kind of famous in the office nowadays. He was called Mike, and
Mikey,
he was
he's the best. He's currently the best Swords and Soldiers 2 player in the world.
Yeah. We
he's
can say that.
He's the guy to beat when the game goes live.
We can say that with confidence. He's pretty much he's good at a lot of games. He's actually he got high in league as well, and he regularly sells his accounts to people who want to end up high in the leaderboard. That kind of guy. You know, he's a gamer.
He's a skill gamer.
Yeah. And he was also a hyperactive game design intern at one point at Ronimo. And he and Oliver played a lot of Swords and Soldiers. So.
Yeah, and I half a year ago when we had the 10 years Ronimo anniversary party, I remember we were playing a bunch of Swords and Soldiers 2 matches, and that's like 2 years after Swords and Soldiers 2 released.
Right.
So, and he doesn't have a Wii U, so he hadn't played the game since we did the balance. I mean, he was handily beating me at the game, and he just remembered every single strategy 2 years after 2 years of not playing the game.
Yeah, he was crazy. So before we get to playing, I'll answer some questions that Neil picked up for us. One of them is, what if the Kickstarter fails? Well, first of all, let's hope that doesn't happen, obviously.
It won't.
But it can't.
It can't.
But theoretically, if it would, the game itself would still make it onto Steam and PS4, but it would be pretty much the Wii U version plus online multiplayer and some tweaks. And we want to put some more time and work in, but you know, time is money, I guess. And so if the Kickstarter succeeds, we'll put in a bunch of extras for you to show off your competence online. I was just talking. So technically, the game would still come out, but you know, we'd prefer to make an expanded version. Was there any discussion about releasing the AI editor for Swords and Soldiers 2? There has not been internally, no. I mean, technically we could do it. So we did it for Awesomenauts. We've seen, I mean, the actual bots in Awesomenauts that you play against nowadays were actually all made by community members, or were iterated versions of the originals that we released to community members, and they improved upon them.
Right.
And I could definitely see something like that happening in the future for Swords and Soldiers, but we have nothing to announce, formally announced about that today. How much is it going to cost at retail? Well, Sword and Soldier is not getting a retail release, but I guess you mean the PlayStation Store and Steam. And yeah, I think we can safely announce it's €20.
20 bucks.
Same as on the Kickstarter.
Yep.
But if you grab it on the Kickstarter, you get a bunch of extras, including the original game, its DLC, and some artwork. And in particular, if you want to get beta access and get on Oliver's ass about balance issues and that kind of stuff, there's tiers for that as well. All right.
Looking forward to it.
So we're gonna play at Nightly Town.
Yeah, Nightly Town is the balanced map of the bunch right now, and there's a lot of different maps right now in Swords and Soldiers 2, and they're all very different and geared towards a lot of diversity.
Right.
So the maps are all very different, and there's a bunch of fun stuff. And for the new version of Swords and Soldiers 2, we're going to add a bunch more balanced maps, since Nightly Town kind of grew into being the core map, and this is how you should play Swords and Soldiers if you take it seriously. And so we're going to add a lot of maps that are sort of loosely based upon Nightly Town, so we have a bunch of online maps. So, yeah.
So
you guys are currently seeing Jasper's screen.
Yep, I'm playing as Team Red from the right, and something about the balance and Nightly Town, that kind of stuff. We focused our balance efforts primarily, like we talked about earlier, that intern Mike and Oliver played a ton of Swords and Soldiers, and that was almost exclusively focused on Nightly Town, because balancing everything in of itself is an incredible effort, and balancing everything for every map is an insane effort for two guys to do. But maybe now that we're going to open up the game to the public and have online multiplayer, we might be able to improve the balance on other maps as well. But we're still, that is something we're also still going to be iterating upon during the beta, as one of the questions we want answered together with the community is which maps are we going to be featuring in the matchmaking. So right now it looks like in order to maintain the quality of the game, it's probably best to just launch with Nightly Town and variations of Nightly Town. But yeah, if it can improve the balance on other maps, then maybe it's definitely something we're looking at. So I am playing Viking, and Oliver is playing Persian. It looks like I built a tower to block his advance.
Oh, and the first blocks are dropping.
Oh yeah, so one of the new features of Swords and Soldiers 2 compared to the original is these blocks that you can see here dropping on by sheepy parachutes. And I can order, you see that red flag? That means I've ordered my a worker to go out and pick it up. Which would be a good thing if she were able to bring it back home, because I'm not doing too well. I am doing okay. So yeah, the blocks are like a high risk, high reward feature to gain extra money, and also to make...
it kind of forces you to go out into the level,
yeah,
right?
exactly. So in a lot of strategy games, turtling is a powerful tool that players can use, and we kind of wanted to break with that and give players a reward for going out and grabbing a lot of land, like I'm trying to do right here. But right now I can't directly capitalize upon it because.
Well, you did put a tower in my front.
Yeah, but that's.
Front yard.
There aren't that many blocks for me to capture right now. But yeah, we try to stimulate aggressive play a little bit. At the same time, the regenerating workers that are walking back and forth to your base are kind of a sponge that also kind of helps you defend. So we didn't want to overdo it and make it so that rushes always automatically win. So we're trying to strike a balance there. Oh, ha! Invisible guy.
Invisible man.
Invisible man. So you see this invisible man becomes visible as soon as he sees one of my units. He's kind of like an automated Leon. I know he's here. There he is. But yeah, if I were to use invisible units, Oliver would just be able to look up at the TV and see them coming, which would be kind of lame.
I'm not totally not looking at the TV.
No, I know. But the fact that you could is just lame in and of itself. All right, so one of the other new abilities in this game that I'm using are these hammers. I can put them down and knock enemies away, which is very nice. It's a variation on the super spell from the original Thor's hammer, which summons Thor to throw down a hammer and hopefully wreck some faces. I see a question. Since there will be multiplayer in Swords and Soldiers 2, what kind of protection measures are you going to implement? Ooh, I don't know for sure. It's going to be very similar to Osnauts for sure. So regular patches and updates to hopefully break tools and Steam's VAC banning systems will be supported as well by Swords and Soldiers. Sorry, I gotta concentrate right now because my opponent is on the offensive. But yeah, we'll be actively monitoring the situation. We're gonna be implementing a file encryption system pretty similar to Swords Soldiers and memory randomization, that kind of stuff, or similar to Astronauts, I should say. But yeah, I'm on PS4. There's not really. Another question: can both bases get destroyed at the same time and create a tie? I guess theoretically that can happen.
If they die at exactly the same frame?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Have you ever seen it?
No.
I've never seen it happen.
It's virtually impossible.
Yeah, I think that'd be very hard to do.
Yeah.
But theoretically it can be possible, and I'm not sure what happens. So I guess it's something we need to test out. Another question: can we expect more tiers for the Kickstarter? I don't think so. Tiers wise, this is probably it. But we have some surprises lined up. Surprises are coming, and extras and that kind of stuff. Oh, and also Raffle Tide. I guess Raffle Tide happened. Raffle Tide happened a long time ago. And let me announce some winners. So we have 5 winners of Malicious Max skin for Astronauts, as well as a Swords and Soldiers DLC key. Swords and Soldiers got an extra campaign that you can buy as DLC. What's happening? I summoned old Larry. One of the super spells that is in Swords and Soldiers 2, and trying to knock
ridiculously strong.
Knock some of my enemies away. Anyway, I was announcing winners of the Malicious Max skin and Swords and Soldiers 1 DLC campaign key. Starting with Doomslicer, and we have More or Less Stranger, Owel, Gaminski, Simpsons 01, And that was it, actually. That was it. U5 won Malicious Max and the DLC key. And in addition, Doomslicer also won the RoboScoop skin. Congratulations. So what are you doing? You're about building...
I'm using my super spell.
Oh, wow. See it here first. The Persian super spell.
And there's a little minigame.
There's a little minigame, yeah.
You have to kill all the units.
Oh no, she's slicing up all my units. Dang.
There you go.
That was a lot of damage. What am I going to do?
A lot of damage.
For sure. So he's definitely going to break through that turret again. Or that tower that I put down. Yeah, another interesting aspect about the blocks is that it's not just gold that's raining from the sky, it's also mana.
And it's random.
So
you kind of have to react to whatever is dropping there.
Yeah. So, like on... it's just a slight variation in your playstyle that is kind of forced by the blocks, which is, I think, is a very cool element. That also means that if you play with, for instance, a custom army, just make sure to have some spells in there as well, or something that allows you to spend your mana. I saw... Oh. Alright. So yeah, if you have any other questions about us, or about the gameplay of Swords Soldiers, let us know. We are playing it right now. This is the Wii U version. So I'm playing with a Wii U controller on a TV versus Oliver, who is holding the gamepad. The Genie is coming, which is a powerful Persian unit. Some might say the most powerful Persian unit. What the Genie can do, every super unit, the Genie is the super unit for the Persians. Every super unit has a super ability, and in this case it's a stance that grants your wishes, or, well...
Makes your spells cheaper.
Makes your spells cheaper.
And have no cooldown as well.
And have no cooldown, so you can...
It's really powerful. He's probably the weakest in terms of raw stats.
Yes.
But he does allow for a lot of nasty tricks.
Yeah, it's... He is. I think the Persians as a whole are kind of one of the hardest factions. Although demons can be pretty tricky too.
Yeah, at a high level, the Vikings are tough too. I guess.
Yep.
Like when you really get pushed.
Will there be new skins in the new Knots patch? Well, there will be a Snore Gunk patch for sure. That's something that we've already announced. Anything else? I can't really say right now. And it's not going too well. Let's get old Larry out again.
Oh, Larry saving the day.
Oh no, those fakirs. The guy.
Larry's a good way to get super units out of your way.
Yeah, for sure.
Totally forgetting about like one of the most important things for Vikings or for Persians.
Oh, right.
The mana mine.
Oh yeah.
They can actually turn their mine into a mana mine. So instead of gold, it will provide mana.
Yep.
At a huge rate. So combine that with cheaper spells. With the Genie.
That is really strong. Oh no! Why is one of the Vikings blue? It's because Oliver tried to bribe one.
Yeah.
Fortunately, his colleague was wise enough to bring him to his senses. Does it have multiplayer? Yes. Swords Soldiers 2 will have online multiplayer, in fact. Even though we're playing it locally right now. But Swords Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon, specifically, the PS4 and Steam re-release will have online multiplayer. Oh no! I just realized you killed all the ladies. Or the Farkeers did.
Oh, single.
I didn't look at it. Is there anything that prevents infinitely stalled matches?
Well, basically the blocks sort of prevent that. Like there's always a like in the balanced maps there's a uneven number of block locations.
Mm-hmm.
So one is going to control one block location at the very least, and then
Yep.
the other is going to get an extra block. So
Yep.
there's no way to have
balance
a-
it out for indefinitely
Yeah.
like that.
Of course, the guy with the most map control might not capitalize on it, and you could have a match that keeps on going forever if both players don't really capitalize. But then it's
Theoretically, if you agree to not build any units and not fight, then
Yeah.
I guess you could technically make it last forever. Kind of like if you're in Astronauts and nobody's doing anything, it could technically last forever. But yeah, that is very unlikely
yeah.
to actually really happen.
But the game definitely gets tense from the start. Like there's numerous rushing strategies and things like that.
Yep.
And
Finish him. Nice.
but there's also long-term strategies and stuff like that. So the game kind of starts tense and stays that way.
It's actually a really good question as well, because for the original Swords and Soldiers, we had a mechanic where the game would speed up.
Yeah.
The game would speed up after a while because the original Swords and Soldiers didn't have any mechanics like the blocks, and for that game it was actually a real problem that players, if they were balanced, they could make it last indefinitely.
Yeah, we never really figured out how to fix that problem for Swords and Soldiers 1.
No. So if you played long enough, the game would speed up, and that would make sure that at least one of you would start making more mistakes, and would make it easier on the other one.
Yeah, that game was more of a small, like, destroying your enemies by 1,000 cuts, basically.
Yeah.
Like taking them apart one small mistake at a time, or just being a little bit more effective at things. While Swords and Soldiers 2 is more about big strategic choices, like which guy do I lightning, or which guy do I heal, or how am I gonna use my dash skill. And there's a lot of synergies within the faction that can just turn a match upside down.
Yeah.
Like the Larry skill can just annihilate
if you time it right,
10,000
that kind of
gold
stuff.
worth of units.
Oh, I have another question. I see another question that is for you specifically. How are the Dutch doing at the World Cup?
They're doing fantastic. They're all at home watching on TV.
Oh yeah, they don't have to worry about.
They're relaxed, or they're on vacation. They're having a great old time.
They're having a great old time.
They like for they were in that European Cup as well.
Mm-hmm. Which is quite disappointing for us here at the office.
Yeah, but we're kind of used to it now, being like a
Left out.
nation that's sucky at soccer or football or whatever.
It took us a while to get used to, but we're dealing with it better and better. So
I'm supporting Senegal.
Yeah. So
my
what's
team.
going on?
We won. We won yesterday, for sure.
So you some of the guys in the office are actually having a pool, right? So how does that work?
Well, you get to choose one good country, one bad country, and the top scorer.
So
And
Senegal.
Senegal is my bad country.
Sorry,
It's still very good. I'm kind of surprised that the other guys allowed me to take Senegal.
Yeah, because according to the rules,
And the good country I chose is England.
England.
Because they
Hooray!
because they never win.
Neil is cheering.
Because they never win, and
Behind the
that
camera.
makes me relate to them being Dutch. We never win as well.
Oh man.
So yeah.
That makes a lot of
And my
sense.
top scorer is Falcao of Colombia, but yeah,
Oh.
hasn't scored yet. Gijs took Ronaldo, which makes everyone jealous
Yeah. Come
right
on.
now. But
Easy mode, easy life.
so yeah, World Cup.
Alright. That bomb dealt with those Vikings quite well.
Yeah, the bomb is really nice. It's actually in a lot of matchups, it's the default go-to first thing to do. Let's get a bomb up.
Mm-hmm.
So you stop any kind of rush or any kind of melee pushing.
Yeah, it's yeah, exactly. It's specifically an anti-rush because a lot of players usually start with a melee charge, right?
Yeah.
And does this work? Yeah,
No.
I guess it technically works. Well, it doesn't explode, but your guy can't kill it.
Yeah, and now I can't get past my worker past it to get the block.
Yeah, so towers have a... Every tower kind of has a secondary function there. You can always use it to block workers, if possible. Oh, raffle tights. Another raffle has passed.
Shall I do...
Another raffle has passed.
Oh, not yet.
In a couple of seconds.
In a...
Oh, Neil was already collecting winners. Even though...
Doing work beforehand. That's
yeah,
smart, Neil.
that's smart. That's something we at
Wow.
Ronimo are usually not great at. Sorry, I didn't look at the clock. I actually looked at the list of winners that Neil is compiling. Which is hilarious. Oh, now it is raffle tight. It's super raffle tight actually. Not just raffle tight. So we have some winners. Winners of the Scrolls of Sepang announcer. Starting off with Foxy Robo. Then we have Lotbot58, Dr_God, Scrooge Knots, and Sheldor_42. You guys all won Scrolls of Sepang announcer and Swords and Soldiers 1 DLC key. And the base game should be free by now or soon-ish, so don't worry, that key, you'll be able to put that key to good use soon. And yeah, for everybody wondering about Raffle, what's going on? Well, we're raffling DLC for Awesome Mods regularly and DLC for our other games, Swords Soldiers 1 regularly. And for anyone who just joined and wondering what's going on in the first place, well, we're playing a game called Swords Soldiers 2. Which is a game which we released a couple of years ago for the Wii U, and is now getting a re-release called Swords Soldiers II Shawarmageddon on Steam and PS4. And yeah, the big feature of that game is online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Which we're showing off by playing locally.
Which is kind of the same thing.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we were going to demo it, but it was kind of come down to the same thing. Right
yeah,
now.
I mean, the two guys in
there's
the
only,
same room.
There's only
two,
yeah.
Game.
There's only a couple of people who have access to Swords Soldiers Shawarmageddon, and it's us. So it doesn't really matter if we... Oh no, I misclicked. Damn, my fingers.
Fingers are very important.
Yeah, fingers are very important for playing Swords Soldiers 2. If you don't have fingers, I'm sorry. We're not gonna...
Sorry to all those fingerless people.
Yeah.
Right?
We don't make a voice activated version of Swords Soldiers would be cool, but
oh yeah.
I don't know, that would be hard too. So you're building Grandpas. What's the strategy against Grandpas? I wonder.
I guess the trap.
Oh yeah.
Since they don't hit air, but I can get lightning. I will buy lightning now.
Excellent idea. So yeah, the grandpas are the ones, those guys riding goats, shooting at my guys. Let's see. Does Swords and Soldiers HD support controller? Not on PC, I believe. Right?
I'm sorry?
The original Swords and Soldiers did not support controller, right? I believe.
Swords and Soldiers 1. Well,
Yeah.
I did on PS3.
Yeah, I did on PS3.
Of
for
course.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
And but Swords and Soldiers 2 definitely will, which is very, very nice. Here we got a... Oh. I should have used that other spell that I was gonna use a little sooner. There was another question, but Neil scrolled away, so you gotta wait for a little bit. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. Are we? I'm in big trouble here. But I guess my guy is. Oh no.
You have a guy.
Wrong lane. I have a guy, and he's doing business. Have you seen any E3 stuff? And are you excited for any of it?
I've seen a bunch.
A bunch? Oh no, my workers.
I was kind of disappointed with the lack of indie games or focus on indie games. There used to be more
Oh yeah.
of it in previous E3s.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that's kind of a bad thing, I think.
yeah.
Oh, I'm totally missed your guy.
Well, you're gonna destroy my base sooner though. There we go. Yeah. Well, I guess at Microsoft we saw Ori again, the sequel.
Ori looks
Ori is
fantastic.
very pretty.
Graphically, that's amazing. Like the first one was beautiful, and this one's beautiful again.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It's
amazing.
Ori is definitely one of the games that we highly respect because we are very focused on getting quality 2D stuff. And for anyone coming off of Awesomenauts, I think it's pretty obvious that this game has definitely improved graphically compared to Awesomenauts. We try to make a big leap every game.
Showed you a custom
Oh
army
yeah,
match?
yeah. Let's try. Let's see. Custom. Okay. But yeah. Let's see. Guys, characters. I personally really like the Spider-Man game, obviously.
Yeah, that looks great. I also like the Assassin's Creed game, but it
Oh yeah.
kind of because I'm not a really big fan of Assassin's Creed, and this looks like something new in that series.
Yeah, for sure. And Greece looks great in that game.
Yeah, I just love Greek mythology and that whole setting. So yeah.
So what are we doing right now?
We're creating custom armies to battle each other with, and you can just choose from anything in each tier. But you already knew it. I was I was telling you guys right
for
there.
you people at home.
For you people at home, if you don't know.
You can build your own armies in this mode, which is very, very cool.
And there's a bunch of options that the factions don't have.
That you normally pretty much never see, which is very cool. All right. Just adding some characters.
I don't know if this is good. I kind of chose randomly. Shall we pick another map as well?
Yeah, let's try it.
Let's see.
Let's show you guys what kind of variations you could. Oh, Misty Peaks is definitely is already a variation of Nightly Town, right? It's just a visual change.
Misty as well. It's hot in here, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I just needed a breather because it's kind of stuffy too. There's not a lot of oxygen going around, and you guys are all breathing it. So, but yeah. So yeah, I have a custom army. Oh, I did not get. Oh, that's a shame. So I have the demon base, and actually, so when you go into a multiplayer section, you can choose one of the 3 pre-built armies, like the Vikings, the Persians, or the demons, or random, and random is one of out of those 3. And then it's also possible to choose custom as a 5th option, where you can build an army. And once you go into the custom menu, there's another random option right there. But what it does in that menu is randomize your whole custom army.
Oh yeah.
So then.
And that's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's truly like a box of chocolates, I guess.
You just have to deal with whatever
the hand is being dealt.
The god of random deals.
Decided for you, yeah. That is very cool. Okay.
I've taken the meat
Oh, dang.
throwers and a
That is
beefy dude.
a very, very strong combo. So, what Oliver has done here, although
Meat throwers are faster than
yeah, you gotta pay attention because the meat throwers walk faster than your big guy. So if he
Siege
walks
troll.
for too long, then they will not actually be able to help him. There we go. I got a guy eating his super unit.
That's lame. I'm just gonna quit right here.
So this trap that I just made is a new unit as well.
I actually
Swords
don't
Soldiers
have
2.
anything to deal with that trap.
And the trap is
Oh, maybe I do.
the trap is very It is a very it's hard to explain. It's very potent in the right situation, but it's also hard countered by very specific other strategies. So whereas the original Sword and Soldiers was basically a lot of soft counters that you try to balance against each other, Sword and Soldiers 2 has a lot of hard countery stuff that makes games a lot more dynamic and interesting because they take huge swings once like a player gets access to something new. That can totally change the pace of battle. Alright, so let's see. We have another raffle site went down. Winners of this raffle won Bulbarian Deadlift. Bulbarian Deadlift. There we go. And the Swords Soldiers 1 campaign DLC. Sorry, I'm just looking at the screen. And the winners are Random Pink Bunny. Congratulations. I remember a Random Pink Bunny. He actually got the original Sword and Soldiers recently and played it on Twitch, which is very nice. Anyway, more winners. Arabosu also won a Bulbarian Deadlift, M1CG, and the Nibba guy, who I regularly see on Osnauts, a great player, and then K2X1 or XL, I guess, also won. You guys all won a skin, a DLC code for Swords Soldiers, and one of you also won the Robo Scoop, which is Random Pink Bunny. Congratulations!
Congrats to you.
Congrats to you. Congrats to all of you. And thank you for joining us this week. And I think that was it for the raffles in general. And that was pretty much it for the stream. To summarize some of the stuff we've said, Swords and Soldiers 2, the Kickstarter is live now. You can get Swords and Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon by backing that Kickstarter, which is going to get launched in September for Steam and PlayStation 4.
Including multiplayer.
Including online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Which will be showing off soon. And in addition, the beta for Osnauts Update 4.7 called Slam Dunk is still live. Snorgunk is in it. He's way overpowered right now. Expect a beta update soon. And, oh yeah, Swords and Soldiers 1, the original. As a promotion for Kickstarter, Swords and Soldiers 1 is actually going to be free now-ish or soon-ish. Not the DLC campaign that we handed out during this stream, but the core game is going to be free. Pick it up, see if you like it. And if you do, be sure to back Swords and Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon. And let's finish off the stream with showing you guys the Kickstarter trailer one more time. I think Koen is trying to secretly set it all up. And it's time for us to say
bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Is Broken Beard, and this is Swords and Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon! Here, keen tactical insights will always give you the upper hand. No matter if you're playing with your most favoritist Viking Vikings, crazy, nasty demons, or magic carpet-riding Persians. Go back to your real-time strategy roots and build units, cast spells, and destroy your enemies! Or just have a bit of wee fun with your mates online.
Thanks for the intro, Broken Beard. We'll take it from here. The team here at Ronimo Games has been making games for over a decade.
And during those years, we've made Swords Soldiers, the 2D RTS, and Astronauts, the 2D MOBA. We love making 2D versions of thinky games and then trying to make them even more fun. Our latest game is called Swords Soldiers 2, which came out on the eShop for Nintendo Wii U.
We loved working on the game, and people loved to play it. Therefore, we're excited to announce an even better version of Swords Soldiers 2 is coming to Steam and PlayStation 4. It's called
Swords Soldiers II Shawarmageddon! Now here is what you need to know. Our troops are smarter than your average point-and-clicky folk and will walk toward the enemy as soon as they're built. As their leader, your job is to recruit them at the right times and support them when necessary with magic. Once they reach the enemy base in good health, they're able to give those nasties a good wallop!
For this re-release, we've taken the community's feedback to heart, and that has helped us make Swords Soldiers 2 even better. We've implemented as much of your feedback as we could.
This means that we've improved the overall balance, tweaked bits and pieces all over the campaign, added new maps, added achievements,
Tell them about the thing!
and added the most important feature of them all, online multiplayer.
And the best thing about all of this, we're planning to release the game in September 2018, just a few months from now.
So, if this is already happening, why are we here on Kickstarter?
I'm glad you asked. This campaign gives you guys an opportunity to get involved in the final bits of development, get a sweet deal on the game, score beta access, and get some extra content added to the game for everyone to enjoy. For example, we had an idea to create visual customization options for your base in multiplayer. These would highlight the accomplishments you've achieved when battling it out against other players online.
Obviously, that is all very exciting stuff. However, the work involved goes above and beyond what our resources allow us to do. But this is your chance to get this content into the game anyway. If we reach the base goal on Kickstarter, we'll implement a couple of these ideas, and we'll add more of them as we complete more stretch goals.
Check out the Kickstarter page for more information about the rewards we have available for getting involved, and all the other goals in this campaign. We've tried to make sure there's something cool for everyone, at every level.
We can't wait to launch Swords Soldiers II Shawarmageddon later this year, and we'll hope you'll join us for this Kickstarter adventure. The game's going to be awesome, that's for sure, but you could help us truly put the war back in Shawarma.
Yeah, this is your chance to help thicken the sauce.
You could say, we'll become brothers in swarms.
Campaigns like these are pretty rare, to be honest.
But I'd say this one is rather well done.
But we have raised the stakes, and just hope they don't go bake in our hearts.
Right, that's enough of that! We hope you'll back our campaign to make Swords and Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon even juicier.
Swords and Soldiers.